But I think that's where we'll jump back into things. As Australia, had we taken your turn already when we finished the session last week, or was it at the
Yes,
end of your turn?
I'm pretty sure
Okay,
it's. I took it to heal myself.
okay. Did we finish the round then? Actually, did Duda and then
I don't think. Actually,
yeah, I
I
think
don't
we
remember.
may have to go and check the notes. I don't want to give them a whole extra turn, but I think we may have ended at the end of your guys' actions. So I will say, as we return now, June, you will return to the group. I'm just going to you blink back into this plane of existence, and uh, we'll give you a chance to act here as we rejoin the battle.
Excellent. So, Jerry, I can't actually do anything about it at the moment, correct? He's currently
Yeah,
in Cthulhu's realm right now.
yeah. In this moment, oh, I think that's where we ended. Was like a legendary action or something. As the it looks like Jerry's just shut down in this moment. Like the eyes have gone blank. It looks like the Cthulhu just switched him off.
Right? And who is currently wrapped up in tentacles and can't actually do anything right now?
Sakura, Straya, and me.
Sakura, Estrella, you. Huh.
DM, is this a cyberpunk reference now? We're switching game. Johnny Silverhand to control. V is out.
The what? Sorry, I'm missing. Is what side?
Cyberpunk. Not sure if you played or not.
Yeah, I don't know what is this cyberpunk reference.
V's clocking out and Johnny Silverhand is taking control.
Yeah, I mean that's probably just my real life projection, but yeah, pretty much. Except you played Johnny Silverhand too, so you can just continue playing with it from a different perspective. As we'll get to what's actually happening with Jerry on the other side in a minute. That's going to be a whole other thing, but you may not be alone there for long. See how this goes.
All right.
That doesn't sound good.
So, is like Jerry's neck currently wrapped in the Cthulhu tentacles or something?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there are tentacles everywhere at this point. You are in Cthulhu's shadow, and that shadow is turning to tendrils everywhere, but Jerry looks completely wrapped up there. Grappled, I will say. They are not restrained. But you will be aware that from what you saw earlier, anyone caught in those tentacles cannot pass intelligence, wisdom, or charisma saving throws.
Gotcha. Can I attack the tentacles directly, or they're like shadowy tentacle thingies?
Yeah, I mean, they defy reality, but you can definitely try and attack one.
Oh, Jin defies reality by just being her. So, I think that's what I'll do. I'll see if I can attack the tentacles that are attaching to Jerry right now. I'll do my good old. How do I bring up the again? Yeah, there we go. I'll do my good old. Let me find the right one.
So you can make an Arcana or a Nature check if you want to see like what these tentacles might be weak against. You may understand the incomprehensible better than the others.
Yeah, I'll quickly do a quick Arcana check real quick. Yeah, 24.
Okay, yeah, they look like they could be cut with magical damage, but uh, force damage, things like eldritch attacks against Cthulhu, probably not going to be very effective.
I can imagine. So let me just quickly check my one attack. What? Oh, perfect. It does force damage. So I'll do my good old. Let's see, is there anything nearby that
So
I
just-
can hit with it as well?
Just to clarify, that what that check got you was that force damage is not going to work well.
Oh,
against
it's
it,
not gonna work
but-
well.
but slashing probably would. Like a magical cut probably would. But
Hmm.
against Cthulhu specifically, force damage is probably that's where you're getting most of that ability. Against other
Gotcha,
creatures, though,
gotcha.
you've
Yeah, I
used
think-
force damage effectively against the others people.
I think this one might work. Let me just recheck the thing quick. Okay, I just want to check what it's happened if I use it as a finisher. Okay, fix nothing. Yep, perfect. All right, this will work. So this, I'll use this then. So I shall start off my chain by using my, I think it's chained embrace. So if I remember correctly. Yes, chained embrace. On the which one of the tentacles is affecting Jerry? Yeah? The up one or I'm assuming these are the tentacles that like purple
No,
energy.
that's like the ink clouds, and the tentacles aren't actually showing up. They're literally
Ah,
everywhere.
okay.
So you
Gotcha,
can just give me
gotcha.
an attack roll.
Yeah, I'll just attack using yeah. So with the chained embrace, I just need to make an attack. And then I just make basically restrain. I assume tentacles can't exactly get restrained, but I'll just make the attack. So I can't actually target anything with it, so I'll just attack. Where's my chain embrace? There it is. Yeah, no targets to save, so I'll just roll my good eye separately. Oh, I'm supposed to roll at advantage, whoopsie. So I'll just roll another time because I still have my foresight up. Yep, 29.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Good old two-handed. We'll take the first 10 rolls at 10 points of damage with that. Then chain embrace. What else does it do again? Yeah, so tentacles must make a dexterity save for me, unless it's immune to being restrained, which I assume it is.
Yeah, these things are shadowy tentacles, so they.
Oh.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I'll double check. Yeah.
Then I shall move on to using that finisher, which is this one. Here we go. So I don't think I have it on here yet, because I actually haven't used this one before. It's Breath of the Moon. Nope, it's there. Perfect. So I'm going to be using that one. So basically, I attach my tentacle whip to the tentacles and then basically whip the air. I don't know how that actually works, but it works.
Yeah, you wrap that sort of around the tentacle as you just like pull it, the blade comes out and slices through this thing. But let's see if you manage to cut through the whole thing. Let's get some damage.
Yes. Need some dexterity save from the tentacles, please.
That I'll say it'll fail automatically. It is currently grappling Jerry and he's gargantuan, so it's a
Perfect.
moving much.
Looks like I need to place the template down, so I'm just going to place it there, but it's nothing to actually select. But roll the damage. Oh, baby. 60 points of damage on that.
Okay, is that including the other attack as well?
I'll say, just rechecking. I don't think I'd make any other damage goes to it. Yeah, it's just the 60 point straight damage.
Oh, okay,
Slash.
yeah. So that first one's just grabbing it, and then it's the finisher that really destroys
Exactly.
that tentacle.
So let me quickly add that. What's this? It's so much damage. Another 10. Wait, sorry, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Just check how much. Just taking off the 4 Jack sweet. Perfect. Oh, Constitution save.
If you're
That's
hurting
concentration
yourself,
for some.
It's It's I don't know why it's targeting me actually. Shouldn't be targeted.
It wasn't targeting you on the attack. I don't know what that's from.
I actually don't know. No, I put the template away from everything, so it shouldn't actually be targeting anything.
Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. Don't have to roll. So then, with that, can I just want to confirm that that is then going to take us onto their turn?
Yes, I am ending my turn. Do I kill the tentacle?
Yes, absolutely. You slice that thing;
Perfect.
it will go dead around Jerry's form as that the tentacle that's wrapped around him goes limp, and the rest of it just slithers back into the shadows. But yeah, there's enough calamari there to feed a small fishing village, though probably wouldn't want to.
Good old shadow calamari, very tasty.
Now, at the end of your turn, oh yeah, that was what we did last time. It was legendary attack. So that is then going to take us on to their turn as the eldritch horrors around you continue to descend. We're going to say the cosmic horror. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, cosmic horror is dead.
Ah, perfect.
When did that happen?
I think I blasted everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I just didn't, because it didn't put a giant skull over its face. Okay. Well, never mind then. Elias, we're gonna say, just disappears into the water. He becomes water. It's gone full Bruce Lee mode, but the eyes that bite, which any casters, I'll remind you, cannot see. They do not get their void breath back. But they are going to move over. Oh no, wait, actually. Sorry. Astrea's grapple. So it's going to move over to you, June, after seeing that.
Uh-oh.
So you don't
Remember
even see it coming.
me.
Yeah, 2 attacks against you.
Advantage.
Sorry.
It's at disadvantage with my foresight.
Ooh, oh yeah, but you won't get. Yeah, okay, so that makes it a normal roll because it is invisible to you. 22 on the first one.
That just hits, but I think I'm going to be using my substitution jutsu. Let me actually just quickly find it so I can just read over to see what it actually does again.
Yeah, it gives you like a +3. You'll be able to activate that, and then I think you can move half your movement speed away.
Yeah, +3 to AC, and then Mercy may move up. You can move half your movement. So how much is my movement? Just 8 feet, so I can move 15 feet. Yeah, I guess I'll move among these corpses over here.
Okay, then it'll make its second bite attack against Sebastian. Okay. Yeah, so you, with your foresight, you just feel this thing move behind you and instinctively use your substitution jutsu. As we then go on to the lich that you killed before, who is staring at you from underneath this globe of invulnerability, and it's going to look up at you and just snarl its tentacles as it is going to cast should it be
By the way, Dave, you said it's a globe of invulnerability he's going to be protected by, right?
yeah
Whatchamacallit? Jutsus can go through globe of invulnerability if I correct, because it only protects against spells, right?
no, not from a mind flare, because they use psionics, not arcane, and psionics and jutsu are essentially the same. So if you want to, you can't counterspell their psionics, but you can use jutsu that you have clash.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just trying to check if it can cast things from inside it as well. Oh, can. Nice. In that case, it's going to look at you and just, as it is snarling, it is going to point a finger to you. The beam of purple energy is going to come shooting towards you. Is that an attack? I think it's just a con save.
Con save. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I don't know why this thing seems to be broken. But
I
yeah,
roll. Yeah, because I start my foresight up, I have advantage on saving throws. 20. Dirty 20.
that is not enough, unfortunately. Have you got anything
Eh?
to add to that?
How's that not? Okay.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not sure if Ekron counts as them as allies or not. Because I'm technically here now. I'm not sure if I have all my features or everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because then I
look,
get
I'll say
plus
on
2,
your
right?
next turn, Ekron's going to wake up in your body, and it'll be up to Ekron what he does with that. But he'll have full control of Jerry's character sheet. Essentially, it'll just be
Okay.
Ekron's brain piloting Jerry's character sheet.
So nothing.
Hmm.
So I'm inactive this round.
Well, no, I'm talking about after this turn, it'll go to your guys' side initiative, and then it'll.
No, I mean if June is an ally, she gets a +4 to the save.
Oh yeah. Let's say he's still within range of that.
Yeah, then 24 instead.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then that is enough.
I don't know which enemy I'm going to be killing next turn.
Okay, so you take half of 77 points of necrotic damage.
Bam.
What was that?
That's 38.
How did you apply it to yourself?
Indeed, I did. I don't think I have any spells going. I don't know why. Oh, it's because I still things I have. Well, yeah, I don't think I have any spells going, so I don't know why it's asking me to do a con save.
It's foresight, not.
No,
saving.
it's just a constant effect. There's no concentration on it.
Like that. Then you are going to see that the deep one is going to lean down over Z's body and starts doing something to it. You see it chanting and is doing some sort of magic ritual over Z's body. But other than that, you can't actually tell what it's doing unless you want to use a reaction to make an Arcana check.
Don't have one.
As I read that in the DMG the other day, I was like, oh, that's how you figure out what spell we got. But anyway, the real problem comes in as, let's see. Oh, yes. Sorry, I forgot about my little combat checklist. June. Oh, actually, no, Seto. You are going to see a tentacle coming towards you, as will you, June, actually, because you guys are still up. And actually getting right up on you, but it is going for you. Ooh, 21 to hit you.
That doesn't hit me. I still have +3 from the what's face jutsu.
Does that stay up?
Yeah, I checked. So double checked. I'll quickly triple check again. Where is it now? What was it just called again?
Substitution technique.
Yeah, it's a substitution technique. Against the triggering attack and all subsequent attacks until the beginning of the next turn. So it's basically a slightly different shield.
But then I think it triggers again, doesn't it? You move again. If it is.
Oh, does it?
Well, I mean, the whole point of substitution technique is that you're not there when the thing hits you. So
let me check again. Taking against triggering attack and all subsequent attacks until if this bonus would cause the. Oh yeah, you're right. So then I can move again.
Yeah.
I don't know where I am. Oh, there I am. So I shall move. Right there. What's up, scumbags? I've managed to move all the way to those guys through indirect movement.
Okay, so June manages to avoid the tentacle, but Seto, that was a 25 to hit you.
That misses.
Right.
My AC is 28 at the moment.
Yeah, right. I forgot how bullshit this game was. 1 second. Why does it still apply the effect? Foundry's really just given up on us. Okay. Okay, sorry, June should be back. Now, yeah, I'm sorry, did you? Yeah, okay. So then one more tentacle attack going against Seto is clearly having to try hard. "23 misses. So missing something. In that case, June, you are going to feel whispers again in your mind, but to see if they take effect, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Cool beans.
And this will be with disadvantage. over the
Oh,
next
okay.
minute.
A little bit late, but that's going to be a 24 still. With I'll just take the left roll.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I accidentally roll the advantage, but we just always just take the left roll, so 24.
What do you mean? You just take the left roll?
Like the roll on the left-hand side of the table.
Did you have advantage?
Yeah, so it would just be advantage because of my foresight, then disadvantage because of your thing. So it would just be a normal roll. Foresight is very useful.
These creatures are too complicated. Okay, then at the top of the round, I'll need a d20 and a d2 from everybody, and then we're going to your turn.
Oh shit again.
Did I just roll a d10? I did just roll a d10. Oops. Ignore that first one. I made the old classic newbie D&D player mistake.
Okay, up first, Estrella, what did you get?
18-1.
Okay. We said 18.
18 and a 1.
Every time you speak, your what is it with you and the comedic ones? You get jovial echoes when you speak. Your voice echoes with jovial laughter, creating an atmosphere of lightheartedness. Which I'll remind everyone, Australia's making weird circus like cartoon noises as she walks, and currently is in big head mode. She's got a literal bobblehead going on. So Australia's like whole reality is getting fucked up over there.
She is not a clown. She is the whole circus.
Yeah, and giggling, I think, aren't you as well? She seems to find it as funny as, well, probably funnier than anyone else. This is not exactly a light-hearted scenario. Okay, then Jerry, what did you get?
Same as Australia, 18 and a 1.
Okay, you get that as well.
That's
Then
really low chances of that happening. Goddamn.
June.
That's going to be a 13 and a 1.
Okay, you get whispering echoes. Unintelligible whispers constantly echo in your ears, which I feel like has already been happening, but it makes it difficult to focus and gives you disadvantage on intelligence-based checks and saving throws involving concentration.
I'm not concentrating on anything.
Yeah, not that's. There's already a mechanic for that. I think it uses Constitution. This is more of a flavorful thing. So, oh crap! I gave you the wrong one.
So nothing has changed for Jin.
Oh, actually, you missed one last week. So roll again.
I should just not say anything. 18 and a 1.
Real consistency here.
You know, the same roll as you.
Me and Australia.
Yeah. Damn,
Okay,
I'm gonna do the math real quick.
Seto.
I don't know what I got because I'm reloading because I couldn't see any rolls.
He rolled a 2 and an 11.
Holy shit. Okay, that's better. Like, if
Seto,
it's 2 and... Oh,
you
God.
get sudden hula dancing.
Sudden
you-
what?
The character breaks out into spontaneous hula dancing at unexpected moments. This Hawaii being on fire right now really makes this extra like the universe.
That is so funny. By the way, I just wait. Wait, I think I might have done the math wrong. Give me a sec. 20 divided by no, it's 1 divided by 20. 1 divided by 20, which is no, that's divided by 20. So multiplied by no 0.05 multiplied by 0.055 multiplied by 0.5 multiplied by 0.5. Yeah, it's like the fact that 3 of us got an 18 and a 1 is crazy though. It's like to be exact 0.0015% chance of getting that.
Well, I mean that's about the chances that you have of surviving walking into Cthulhu's den. So hey, maybe things are looking up. But we now do go to your guys' turn as we are in side initiative. So yeah, anyone can go when you've got things to do. And this is where Ekron would awaken as well, Jerry. So if you want to describe what that looks like as the tentacle that was attacking him falls away, or he bursts out of it, or whatever.
All of the madness that affected Jerry affect Ekron now? Or because it's different mind, only the latest one affects him?
Yeah, I'll say the latest one because that faltering speech one is boring.
icon was currently at the moment slumped down. It'll just activate again, but the lights will be like necrotic green now instead of. I'm not sure what the usual was. Slowly stand up and just say, ah, finally. And now a bit of a dilemma because on one hand you finally got Jerry, but on the other hand, if Cthulhu wins, it fucks up with his soul supply. So I think he will continue fighting.
Oh, and I will say that mecha sword that you summoned last week, he will probably be able to easily turn into his own mega scythe.
Okay.
I mean, it'll be the same stats, also it has reach if it didn't people.
Okay, that's only 30 feet away. Will not be able to reach the big menu. So we will go. Yeah, I'll just make a normal attack on the guy next to me. And then if I kill him, I'll continue moving towards Cthulhu.
Can you see the guy next to you?
Guy?
I mean, you've probably got vision and stuff. It's just it isn't invisible
oh,
if you have
he's
spell
not
slot.
to be visible? Oh, okay. I thought it was the other guy that's down at the left. So you're talking about him. I
No,
guess.
he's just well hidden in a shadow. You can actually see that one.
Okay. I'll approach him. Boom, boom. 3-5 farm. I hit him with my big scythe. No, that's still an ability. Just deleted all the roll. I have no idea where I can roll an attack from. Maybe T will work. Whether T its target. The if I need to do it manually, I just on my store there's no option to attack for some reason. It's completely gone.
Yeah, I'm also I've also noticed some weird things. I don't know what happened.
I'll just roll normal attacks then. Like I'll just roll normal die.
I should be able to.
I can roll
No,
normally. I
see.
just wouldn't let me. Can you only use the like spend charges from it?
Yeah, see.
No, it was like that even earlier, but I could make a normal roll anyway with the weapon. But now I can not do it for some reason. So I will. I just attack him manually. $39 to hit.
Yeah, but
Now Divine Smite, so that will be this plus. The highest level one is 4d8. The one I have. 4d8. Why did I forget how to smite? Damn it! I'm using it all the time. Okay, yeah. I'll reroll the 2. Let's see if I can get something higher. Oh, I just sent a 1d6. Nice. Yeah, still 52 damage of magical slashing and yeah, and it's
As you slice into it, it'll feel like you just plunge the scythe right through it and cleave it in half, but you will see it kind of dissipate into this blackish mist as it uses
sorry,
its
get
reaction
out.
to use a dream step. Sorry, it uses its reaction to use dream step, and it disappears as you hit it, and it is going to reappear next to the creatures that it targeted with the spell, which is Estrella and Sakura.
Well, unfortunately for him, I still have a lot of movement. Ta-da! And the second attack.
Yeah, that it.
Oh, divine
Yeah,
spark.
well,
Yeah. You
I
were
mean, we
saying?
will say that it is Ekron's added ability that is allowing you to just easily find this thing without any
Oh,
perceptions, because it is just teleporting around through shadows. But 39 damage, it does definitely not lie.
and I don't believe I have a bonus action spell here or anything. I cannot even use spells on raging. Yeah, that's me. Does Jerry make a charisma save now since I'm not restrained by tentacles and auto fail?
No, we're going to, at the end of this, of your guys' round, we're going to go and see what's happening with Jerry, but you may have someone joining. But for now, Jerry's going to have to break out of that place or succumb. We'll get to that in a minute. But let's get to the rest of you first as Jerry starts laying, or what to you guys looks like it is Jerry, just maybe with some new tricks, laying into that creature that is now trying to get all up in Sakura and Estrella's business. At the end of its turn, uh, Cthulhu is going to use a legendary action to make a tentacle attack. Oh, that is a crit on Jerry.
Oh, I don't know if I can even deflect it then. I'll try nevertheless. Yeah, let's see. Is it the correct? No, I'm missing like this. 41. If I can deflect the crit.
This effect is going to drive me nuts. Yeah, you managed to deflect a crit. As I don't know, you can describe what that looks like as we go on to the others too.
Damn, you gotta deflect to avoid crits. I'm just living, man.
Are we all looking through Jitsu or?
Hmm.
It's your guys' turn.
Seto, it's you.
Oh,
It's all of you. We're on side initiative.
Yeah.
yeah, we
So-
have.
Oh wait, what?
Am I not coming through clearly? Because I've said that like 5
No.
times.
You are.
No,
It's
no.
just June that's sleeping.
I'm sorry, I've had a long week.
Hmm.
So wait, I don't know what to do. I was waiting for my turn to jutsu stuff. I mean, can I use my jutsu?
If
Okay.
you start taking your turn, then it's you taking your turn as per normal. But because of the amount of time it takes to read through all the jutsu and stuff, we're doing side initiative so that we don't have to sit on your
Okay.
turn and wait for you to go through the whole list. So if you've got something, you feel free
Okay,
to jump
cool.
in.
Yeah, I'll pop in right away then. I shall. So June is going to go right inside that invulnerability bubble thing because I don't think it blocks movement or anything, right?
Yeah, it does. Nothing can get through it.
Wait, what? Am I done? Did I misread it?
Oh, maybe I've misread it, of course, again.
No, it does not. It just blocks spells.
Only up to 5th level. Unless
Yeah.
it's cast at a higher level.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about blocking movement. It's 10-foot radius, and you can
Yeah,
just
fucking waste. That's the dumbest spell I've ever seen. For 6th level, it's not even a wall of force. Yeah, no, that's some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. That is completely goes against the entire point. No, actually, we even said last week it had that effect, but yeah, whatever.
Okay, I'm just going to move. Yeah, it'll actually be better if I move here. I'm going to use my Yosaku cut, which is a 15-foot cone in front of me that I hit. I need and of course, because of the way cones work, it will start from the Mind Flare Lich and go out from there. The Mind Flare Lich will have disadvantage because he's within 5 feet of me. I need dexterity saves. Let me quickly just check if I actually have if that's actually set up. No, it's not set up. Yeah, so we have to use do a manual thing for it.
And was the DC?
DC 20, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so the deep one just made it, and the lich is going to use legendary resistance because it rolled the nat one.
All right. So if I remember correctly, according to the spell, basically so the lich will just take normal damage then, because it would have taken twice the amount of damage. So it's only going to take half now. So it's my weapon damage, which is a D10, I believe. Just want to double check. Yeah, D10 plus 7. D10 plus 7 plus 3d4. Total of 17 points of damage as Jin slashes that right in front of her, narrowly missing Z, who's more than likely dead anyway.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Sadly.
And then I am going to combo off that. And I'm going to use my. I think it's Breath of Moon Catastrophe was the one I used. Again, let me just double check. Catastrophe, yes, indubitably.
And you're using that on what?
Well, both of them, because it only targets those two in front of me.
Okay, well, the Mind Flare is dead from the initial thing, and the other one saved on its throw.
Well, you'll still be affected by the Breath of the Moon. You'll need to make a What is the savings throw for him now? Can I use this to Punisher? Yeah, Dex. There, saving throw. And I can't use that again. Why? Targeted him, but try again. Oh, I need to target him, so I'll just do that. So I can target him. Damage. Depending on the roll. Yeah, unfortunately that succeeds. Darn. So you'll take half that damage.
Yeah, okay.
All right, cool. And then that'll be Jin's turn, as she then is going to move. So I've already used 5 feet of movement, so I'm just going to move another 25 feet back. And that'll be her turn.
At the end of your turn, there will be some legendary actions coming on. Because they've taken out most of the creatures that had legendary actions. Yeah. What level is Foresight?
9th.
9th level.
What the
Oh, lucky you.
Ka-ching.
That's so high? Oh my god,
Yeah.
now I understand why it's so fucking broken.
Yeah, it lasts 8 hours,
is
gives
this-
me advantage on all attacks, all saving throws, all skill checks. Oh,
Yeah,
wait, yeah, all skill checks. I think, yeah, I should have actually been really an advantage a lot more often if I'm like, let me double check that. Skill checks, saving throws, and yeah, sorry, yeah, ability checks. Yeah, I can actually have advantage on everything and any attacks against me. I have disadvantage. That's why it's so good. It's amazing.
Yeah, bear in mind you've also got a bunch of disadvantage things from the madness as well. So some of those
Indeed.
may be cancelling out, but at least it's
Only
not
one thing so
actually
far.
hindering you. Sorry, it's lagging a lot. But
no worries.
okay. So there's just a tentacle coming your way, June.
Cool.
'21 to hit.
I shall use substitution just to. Not today, Cthulhu, not today.
Don't poke the bear.
Yeah,
That's cool. Keep spitting that chakra. So we've had Jerry and June. Seto in Australia. You guys still have to go.
Well, I can see this guy right here, right? This one here on top. That is next to Australia.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll use Thunder Flash, basically. I'm gonna have to move a little bit, I guess, before I can use it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really, you're not supposed to be able to see through that cloud, but I don't know how high you're swimming at this point.
Okay, I'll just then move here, I guess. So it kind of makes sense that I try to find an angle. Holy shit. Okay, dude. So basically he's gonna, I don't see my roll, but he should be receiving half the damage.
Yeah, it did 21 damage and it took half.
Okay. And then I'll just use my bonus action, spend key points in order to try to slam him twice. Okay. 25, I guess that hits. Would be extra, by the way, it would be extra 2 damage because of the zone and because of the finesse equilibrium, the stance that I took last
Oh, yeah.
time. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, that I knew there was something.
And another one. Oh my god. Okay, I know. I'm really sorry, but since I'm the fucking disgusting monk, I have. Give me a second. I remember this because I always don't remember this.
Something
I'm
aim.
gonna.
Steady,
Yes.
no, steady aim.
No. It's unerring accuracy.
Oh, this is summer, I think.
However,
Right.
yeah, my fists are monk weapon. I think. Are they?
yes.
Actually, this might not actuate because I don't think my fists are a monk weapon. think that it has to be a weapon in order so I can use that.
You have focused aim. Technically.
I'd count monks as
Yeah,
as
but
a monk
focus,
weapon.
yeah, focusing would take way too much key points. I need to save those for a lot of other shit. That's fine. The second one will miss. Actually, yeah, I'll just move behind him then at the end of the round. And that's all I can do.
Or was it just the two? Okay. Oh no, I forgot about the first play. Okay, so yeah, then at the end of your turn, Cthulhu will use another legendary action. And it's gonna go for June again.
You poked the bear.
26 this time.
That will hit.
Jake, 49 points of damage. Some of that is psychic. It should auto apply. And do you have resistances?
I have resistance to psychic. Yeah.
Okay, if that, then it has applied.
So it's 49 total. Right.
No, it has applied the damage.
Shit, I may have. Wait. So it's 57. How much? What's the spread? So I can just log it on my what's face on D&D Beyond.
It's 15 bludgeoning and 25 psychic.
15 bludgeoning and 25 psychics. That goes down to 12. Sweet.
I think that was 36 total that you took there, maybe. I don't know. Looks confusing with the temporary hit points.
Sweet. Got it.
And you are grappled. Until the grapple ends, you cannot succeed on the intelligence, wisdom, or charisma saving throws. But that is
Okay.
the legendary action. And then Estrella, you are charmed and you have been told to submit. What are you doing?
Yeah, I've been wondering that. But Seto and Jerry has provided the perfect opportunity since I'm sorta placed between two enemies that could potentially prevent me from submitting. So I'm gonna use the one action I can use per turn to Misty Step here out of the tentacle. That is all.
Okay. And can you remake the save?
Only when I take damage. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, or if you finish what you were told to do. So. Okay. So then I think that's all of you guys that are here. Has only one of you has managed to escape. One of you has gotten grabbed. And actually, yeah, as we are going over to their turn, Cthulhu's finally gotten a hold of you there, June, and is going to use Call of Cthulhu on you.
Bye bye, June.
Which you will auto fail, but
Mm-hmm.
you do not. Sorry, did you say that?
No, I was going.
Yeah. So as these tentacles wrap around you, you're going to hear that just like deep speech just shaking in your head as Cthulhu seems angry, and it says, "I'll deal with you later." As your body goes limp, your mind goes blank, and you are thrust into Cthulhu's nightmare realm. This you have maybe seen parts of before, but as this happens, we are going to join you there, because as you appear, the only familiar face you will see is Jerry.
Yeah. He blinks out into this realm and goes, "Oh, hey, Jerry, how you doing?"
Hi, Mark. I'll put your token down in a second.
Okay.
Just loading in. Okay, so as you appear, this happens mere seconds after you've arrived here, Jerry, and you've just had a few seconds to yourself to figure out what is going on. But can everyone see? Just
Yes.
What the
Very.
hell?
What the fuck? Why does he love a unicorn?
well, as you arrive, you will find yourself in the midst of this strange dreamlike space that is actually not quite as nightmarish as you might have expected. Definitely less nightmarish than the battlefield you just left, but it stretches on infinitely in every different direction, and this place is adorned with bewildering otherworldly sights. You see a colossal unicorn's head, its hair twisted around a sentient clock tower that rises from the inky abyss. The clock tower's hands move erratically, ticking backwards and forwards, and just sitting perched atop of it, sort of staring at the two of you from the distance, is this strange orb, its wizard hat bobbing, just sitting on the top of its head as it observes the new arrivals. You see in the distance there is a massive creature, much like a beholder, that similar to a monstrous thing you may have fought before, but it actually looks like a giant coin purse that is spilling these gigantic coins out of what is kind of its mouth, and you see these ethereal insect insect-like creatures that are just rushing up and devouring these coins as fast as they can be spat out here. You see in the distance a titan's sword etched in these glowing runes. There is a ghostly shipwreck down to the other side with these spiraling, what you now recognize as dimensional rifts, similar to the ones that all those eldritch abominations were spilling through. This place has got all kinds of strange things going on here, and you quickly realize that this dreamscape is a puzzle, a manifestation of the surreal and unpredictable nature of Cthulhu's cosmic influence. And to escape Cthulhu's grasp and regain control of your minds, you will have to decipher the enigmatic clues and unravel the secrets of this bizarre realm. As you also see a three-eyed snake just lifting its head to look at you curiously, seemingly in a bit of a defensive stance. But the two of you are here and currently out of initiative. What would you like to do?
Huh. Well, Jerry, we ain't in Kansas anymore.
Well, how do we live exactly, John?
Not a clue.
Nothing but useful, I see.
You know me. So let's see. We've got giant floating unicorn heads. clocks with faces, a bag with an eye shooting at coins, flying antlions. This is quite the pickle we've got ourselves into. Who that guy is? She points towards that thing.
Towards which thing?
That thing at the bottom left.
Yeah, you see that thing is watching you curiously. I mean, it looks like it's something out of Adventure Time. The way it is, it doesn't look
Oh.
real, even to you.
He
but
like
you can,
he has a
you
little
can
hat.
Yeah, he's got a little wizard's hat that's bobbing up and down as he seems to just be floating there, hanging onto this clock tower. And you can see his mouth is moving. He seems to be muttering something, but you can't hear it from where you are.
Well, he looks like the most sentient thing here. How about we go to him and talk to him? And Joe, it's not Joe. Jin starts marching towards him.
She can march. Close to the snake.
As you pass over the clock face there, June, you will hear
Yeah.
it from underneath you go, "Oh, excuse me."
Oh, sorry. I should find my steps. And she steps harder as she goes over.
You can give me an Arcana or investigation check as you are walking over there.
Sure. $16.
Yeah, other than the fact that it is sentient, where the clock face is supposed to sit, you can see just that hole seems to extend into infinity almost. But you notice that the clock face seems to be ticking like out of order. It doesn't seem to be working. It looks like it might be going backwards, but it's sort
Okay.
of going back and forth.
Well, Jin's gonna walk up to this round fellow. Excuse me, sir. Do you know where we are? How to leave?
Yep, 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 yep,
Zip. Zip zip.
yep, 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 yep.
Zip zip zip.
It just like nods at you, and it keeps speaking like that, but it is unintelligible.
Yes, understandable. Hey, Jerry, I think this thing only speaks English.
Jerry, what are you doing over there as you approach the three-eyed snake that is like rearing its head up above you, and you can see it is coiled around that large chest that seems to just be floating in the inky darkness.
Oh, you know the way out of here?
You can give me an animal handling check.
Damn, I haven't seen an animal handling check in 10 years.
18.
Okay, with an 18, you'll see the third eye kind of just open, like just opens a little bit wider and lets out this glow of starlight. As it does not respond to you, but with an 18, it doesn't strike at you either. You can see it keeps moving and just watching you with that third eye. But you get the intention, or you get the impression that this creature is not, I mean, not capable of speech, at least not normal normal speech. Maybe something like the way Elias talks to his dragonflies, but as it is opening that third eye, you will feel a response coming from it, but it is just a flood of information that it feels like it's just downloading the birth of the universe into your brain, and it's just feels like a bit of a psychedelic trip for a moment. But it will give you this overwhelming sense that there are cosmic mysteries held within its starry chest, and within the chest lies a potential key, and it is the Guardian. It's like it just beams this understanding into your head.
So can I open the chest?
It will coil around it protectively. It seems it may require more than a friendly request.
Well, not sure how time works here, but it sure as hell is not getting any. Well, I'm not getting any extra time being here, so what do you want for me to open it? Not in the mood to beat you up.
You'll hear the unicorn behind you let out this like scream, but do you speak Celestial by any chance, either of you?
I'm not.
Nope.
Okay, well, you hear the unicorn trying to communicate with you, Jerry, and it is making a hell of a noise. But you can both just see it is pulling against the anchor that is tying it to the sword, and it seems like it's stuck there. Its hair's all tangled, and it's just thrashing. But it seems to be looking at you, Jerry, and like it's trying to communicate, whereas the snake just looks like it's all it wants is to protect that chest. It isn't. It doesn't seem like it's going to speak to you.
Well, I'll try to activate one of the arts of creation and destruction here. I'm not sure how anything works here. I'll try to activate the mechanical body and give myself fly speed and fly around.
Yeah, that is easily done. In fact, you are in this sort of void space. Gravity doesn't seem quite as strong, and you find that transformation works fairly easily.
I'll start flying towards the horn of the unicorn.
Okay. As Jerry's flying up towards the unicorn, June, you're standing with your big yellow orb man who's saying, yep, yep, yep.
Yes. Snoo snoo. Yeah. Juno's gonna is looking at the hat right now. I'm just gonna hop onto him, see if he reacts in any way. Hop into his hand over there. Snoo snoo.
You feel it's like climbing onto a giant rubber ball. It's strange sensation, but he just keeps speaking a little bit more frantically now, but still in that same way. Eyes just
Yes.
following.
Juno's gonna go over to this little hat here, and he's gonna try to pick it up and wear it.
The hat moves itself away as you try and grab it. It just shifts somewhere else on its head, like it's running away from you, or like there's a little thing underneath it moving it.
It's gonna be one of these ones. She's gonna race off for it. Get back.
Yeah, snap. Yeah, snap.
Gonna keep running after it. See if she can try to catch that. I have foresight, so I know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen with this particular. This is a very real situation. You can give me a acrobatics or athletics to try and catch this thing.
Definitely gonna be acrobatics. Roll that advantage. Foresight. Wow, it's a trash roll, but it's 18. Pretty decent.
Yeah, you manage to catch it a few times, but each time it gets sucked back into the, like, you'll grab it and then it gets sucked into the head and reappears next to you, just popping out. It seems like this hat is a part of the creature, and it doesn't seem willing to let it go. But at the same time, you get the impression if you pulled hard enough, you could take it off.
Hmm. June's gonna like give out a big exasperated breath and say, "Oh, man, I really need this. I really, really need it." And then she goes, "Oh wait, snoot, 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 snoot," and she's gonna speak very persuasively to this thing, and she's gonna think about really wanting the hat, and he says it's gonna help her a lot, and she really had more than it. It's gonna be very persuasive.
I mean, are you trying to be persuasive in common, or are you trying to be persuasive by going snoop, snoop, snoop?
No, Snoop Snoop. She can go Snoop Snoop Snoop. Snoop 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 Snoop
Yeah.
Snoop.
After you've been doing that for a few seconds, it is going to close its eyes, shake its head as the whole thing moves, and then um, you're going to feel a psychic pulse uh, blasting off of it, and it's going to try and push you off of it. So if you want to try and grab onto the hat or something, you can give me a strength save. Otherwise, a dex save to stick the landing, as there is just a force push off of the creature in a sphere around it.
YOLO strength save that advantage because thingy thing. Let's go. That's a 14. That's pretty good.
So you grab onto the hat, and as it pushes you away, you're just sliding to the end of the peak of that hat. You feel like you nearly got it, and your grasp slips away at the last second, and you are just booted off of its head, and you just kind of float back over onto the clock. It just and as you land back down, it just sort of closes its eyes again and shakes its head.
Snoop 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 Snoop. Which translates to I am very disappointed. She's going to walk towards his boats.
You keep saying is translated to. Is this just what June thinks it means?
Yeah,
Or
pretty much.
you're saying that like it's a language, you know?
Yes. June is fully confident in her ability to speak Snoop Snoop.
As you walk towards those boats, the creature's eyes are going to sort of widen as it pulls itself up a little bit and goes, yep, snip, yes, yes, yep, yes, yep, yep.
Yeah,
Right.
snip, snip, snap, snip, snip,
Yeah.
snap.
Okay. Jerry, as you go up towards the unicorn head, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll keep a pro nearing the eye. I'll just say, I can't understand you, but if you can, blink once.
It will, like, the eye will dart to you and look at you almost excitedly. It'll give one big blink, and then it will let out this like neigh of a horse. It goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry, my man. I've never seen common folk around here before. You've got to help me, please. I've been stuck here for so long."
You know how to get out of here, and I'll just continue moving towards the horn.
I could get out, but I'm trapped by this damn rope. My horn's broken. I can't. I've got no magic to get us out of here. And it, it seems royally upset as you can see a tear forming in this giant eye.
Is it normal? You can make like a check, figure if it's like a normal rope and you just cut it off, or it's something a bit more complex. Yeah. Anyone?
Hello.
You're
Okay.
all alone.
Damn. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Must have been load shedding.
But I assume he knows when there's load shedding.
Eh,
Remember,
Sometimes we-
ESCOM,
yeah.
ESCOM
Load
is
shedding.
You-
Unscheduled load shedding.
wouldn't surprise me.
Eh,
Remember, ESCOM.
Matt, a quick question. As a resident
Yes.
of that area, if
mhm.
you like, if people, I assume even though it's not the safest place, there are still a lot of tourists in South Africa.
Yeah, we have decent tourism, yeah.
So how does it do? If they like sit in an hotel and like 4 hours a day, the hotel has no electricity.
Sorry, say again.
They like sit in a hotel or something, and 4 hours a day, the hotel has no electricity.
Most like hotels and stuff have generators, so they still have mostly still have electricity, like lights and aircon and stuff. Probably, just probably won't be able to turn TV and stuff on.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Mm.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, South Africa is actually decently safe for tourists because as long as you don't go to like really dodgy areas like Joburg CBD or like main city stuff. But if you stay in like the touristy areas, quote unquote, it's very safe. Probably why we have so much tourism, yeah.
I assume most people also go like on planned trips, like go like to safari or something, and get
I don't
everything
know.
paid for.
I don't know. I haven't been on holiday in South Africa. I just live here.
That's fair.
Go back.
Oh, he's still in Foundry. Maybe
Wait a
Discord.
second. Could it be that Discord crashed?
Yeah, maybe Discord because he's still here on Foundry unless he logged in really quick. Might be on his phone.
Okay, back. Oh, he's tapping. He's tapping. Yep, this got crashed. Perfect timing. Mm. I'm gonna get a snack break.
guys can hear me.
Yep.
The laptop I'm using is having a problem, so I will be back as soon as possible. But yeah, sorry, I was about to go back to Seto and Australia as well, but we can carry on like this for now. What do you think?
I wanted to make some sort of check to see if I can realize if this rope, can I just cut it or is it something magical and a bit more complex?
It does seem like it's magical, but you can give me an Arcana check to see, just pull out your roll.
13. Actually, 14. My bad. 14.
This looks to be an indestructible magical rope. Your weapons could probably cut through it if you had your full Titan form, but it seems like this thing has been stuck here for centuries.
Can I? Is it like it was created like indestructibly, or was it like enchanted to be like someone uses spell on it to make it indestructible? If would I know? With a 14.
Yeah, well, the 14 it would seem enchanted. It seems like it's connected to the anchor that is sort of on the other side, weighing it down. It looks like it was probably just from a ship that was made magical when it was brought into this realm. Maybe I have no idea how.
That makes sense. I will attempt to cast Dispel Magic.
Right, you can go ahead and do that. Is there a roll if it's a higher than a third
If
level spell?
higher than a third, yeah. Then 10 plus the. Let's see, I believe 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, so then you can make the roll. It'll be a DC 15.
But it's my
You can do it, Jerry.
spell casting ability. Also just a charisma check straight up. Exactly 15.
Okay, yeah, nice. You cast a spell on it, and the glow that is on that rope will fade. Though I will say it doesn't look like it's the only place that this thing is restrained, but you will be able to disconnect the unicorn's horn from the sword. Though from up there, well, if you are cutting through it, but from
Yeah,
up there you can also see the other half of its horn sort of embedded in the void stuff around you.
yeah. I will cut the rope and I'll continue heading up to the hilt of the sword.
The unicorn will say to you in, I think Sylvan is the other one it can speak. So it can speak to you telepathically, but if it's all you coming up on it, it would speak to you in Sylvan and just say, "Thanks, man, but I don't think it's going to be enough. That stupid snake's got the rest of my horn. Without it, I can't bust out of here."
Well, I don't speak Sylvan, but I see the horn.
What do you mean you don't speak Sylvan? Isn't that a small folk thing?
Sylvan is
Weak is a dialect of, so I can maybe understand a few words, but not the entire language. Technically, I don't speak Sylvan.
Okay, fine, it spoke to you telepathically then. It was
Oh,
just
yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'll stop using languages then.
Well, it said the snake hears it, but I can literally see it, so I will start flying towards it, towards the horde.
Yeah, I mean it seems to be stuck in the fabric of reality over there, but it's just sort of floating. It seems like it was snapped off at a bad angle.
Sure, if Jerry is crazy enough to try to pull something out of the fabric of reality.
Not the first time he's tried that. I'm sure.
I'll pass my turn to June, what I think.
So how's this thing reacting to me going towards the boats?
It's talking to you and looking at you, but you just keep talking back to it, like mimicking it. So it's definitely talking to you. You can give me an insight check to try and interpret what it's saying.
Okay. And just double check. I'm pretty sure Foresight does give me advantage on ability checks. Do ability checks, yes. So I can roll an advantage. That's a 29.
Okay, with a 29, you have no idea what it's trying to say to you, but you can tell it's speaking backward.
Ah, that's what you're saying. June is going to wait. I'm just going to quickly look for a speak backwards generator quick. Seconds backward generator. She is going to attempt to say. Igwa ganal rui kaibs to nod o ele. That's what she says. Which usually translates to hello, I don't speak your language.
Yeah, it responds again speaking backwards. So, I mean, can you hear backwards?
I can try and
Is
interpret
this just
backwards.
I mean, is this just a thing June can? Is this like a party trick of June's?
No, not at all. She had to think long and hard to say that backwards. But she'll try and interpret whatever it says.
Yeah, I'll say you can give me another insight, but it'll be disadvantage, which will cancel out. So just a straight roll.
25.
Sorry, the laptop's responding again. I should be back in a second. Sorry, did you give an insight there, June?
Yeah, 25.
Okay, well, it's still loading, so I'll give you the exact line, but you will not be able to make out exactly what it's saying, but you do get the impression it is trying to warn you not to get into the boat. It seems to have some sort of stipulation around that, but it's fucking difficult to understand. You get that it's saying don't get into the boat, and then it seems to have one or two stipulations that it's like unless something, you can't quite make it out.
You need to try to taunt him a bit by just taking one small step towards the boat. See how it reacts.
Shrugs.
Mm.
See if it just make that sound again, as if it's like it gave you the warning.
I don't speak your language. Just gonna take a few steps closer to the birds and just look at them, see if there's any signs that you can see.
You can see these ethereal boats that they seem to be flying almost like they've got little wings, but they just seem to be floating on nothing. And you can see that there is a stream of them that seem to just go off into the distance, out into the void. But it seems like they are following this almost imaginary river out into the darkness. And the stream goes on as far as the eye can see. It definitely looks like a way out. I mean, it looks like the only logical sort of exit. But that just might be an exit from where you are right now. Where it leads, you have no idea.
Hey Joey, I think this might be an exit, but I'm not sure. This thing keeps talking backwards to me.
Jerry just dropped out of the call.
Oh, right. She's gonna go back to this thing. She's gonna take out a notebook and write down a few something, and try and I said backwards. She's gonna basically say, "What are the stipulations?" And she literally writes that down and tries to say it backwards to it.
Okay, while you're trying to learn how to speak backwards, we are going to go over to the other two.
Cool.
As I'm back on the server. Okay, so yeah, until they can get out of there, they are not going to be able to do much. But did we go in there at the top of the round?
I think it was at the
Oh,
end
yeah.
of our round.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on Cthulhu's turn that it sent June into the void. That was its turn, so it is you guys now. Or were the other ones supposed to act as well? We start with
I think. Yeah, I think the other ones are supposed to act as well because they didn't do anything.
Okay. So yeah, then on their turn, the deep one is going to cast Revivify on the Lich again.
Son of a.
The Lich is going to look up, see that June has been caught by the tentacle, and with a cackling laugh and the realization that Globe of Invulnerability doesn't do what it thought it did, is going to put a hand on Z and the Deep One and is going to cast Plane Shift.
Shit. I don't even know what the hell it is, but fucking hell.
And the three of them disappear into bubbles and eldritch mist. Okay, that is them. The film Moderna that Seto's busy fighting over there. Oh, like both of you have actually been, Jerry and Seto have been fucking up a little bit. It is going to cast another mass suggestion, and I'm going to need Jerry and Seto to both please give me a which one is it? Wisdom save.
Okay. I should be good on those. Should. Wisdom. Normal. Dirty 20. If it's not enough, I'll use. I'm always forget. Diamond Soul. If it's not enough.
It's just not enough.
He has a
Okay.
+4, I think. Actually, you might just not.
Yeah, if he's within range, then he'll definitely pass. But
What is the range?
10 feet. He's not 10 feet. He's 10 feet from my
Yeah.
square, but not from the token itself.
Yeah. So it probably wouldn't be.
yeah, although I should actually just make that square a bit smaller. Hold on. Because yeah, that's confusing.
Natural 20 for me. 34.
Okay, yeah, you're good. And
Seto is re-rolling
Ah,
for
much
a
better.
27.
okay, yeah, you guys, neither of you are influenced by this. And then it will use a bonus action as it speaks to you, Seto, as it was talking to you, and I need you to make another wisdom saving throw or become infected with madness. This doesn't actually have any other effects, but just a wisdom save to see if this thing gets its hooks in you.
21, I think. No.
No, it's 17 because I'm not close
Yeah,
enough to you.
so far.
If I fail, I'll use Diamond Soul.
Well, probably.
Diamond Soul is so fucking busted. It's disgusting.
Until you fail both rolls.
It's true. 31.
Okay, you're good. And then, okay, it doesn't get its void break back, so
Sorry, is that the guy in front of me or the invisible dude?
the invisible guy.
Okay,
Oh, wait,
I'll
which one?
the one that tried to infect me with madness.
Oh no, that's the one in front of you, the one that's...
Okay. I'll just look at him and I'll say, "You kind sir, that's not very nice." And then I'll start dancing in front of him.
Yeah, you see like three faces open up on its back and they open like predator mouths and just hiss at you. But Yeah, you are being very polite. I forgot about that. That is a
I have to be
31 to hit
polite.
you, Jerry, from the eyes that bite.
31 to hit me, yeah, it hits.
Okay, you take 30. Oh, I forgot about that part. You take 30 points of damage, and you must expend one unexpended spell slot of your choice.
Okay,
Ooh, shit.
done and doneer. Yep.
Did you apply the 30?
30 or 13?
30. 30.
I'll apply it right now.
And yeah, and tell me what level spell did you expend?
First level.
Okay, then. Ooh. It gets a whole 8 hit points back as it's just chewing on the Titan Ekron's leg. And yeah, I think Cthulhu took its turn. The rest of the creatures are all dead, I think. Yeah, so now it is you guys. Yes.
Well, there's so much shit still that needs to be done that will just flanking. What? Doesn't matter. I'll just keep.
Yeah,
Sorry,
because
trying
Sakura is
Oh,
I think he's flanking with me more than Sakura.
could be both actually, but yeah, he'll just try to get him as low as possible. Hit. And that would be 16 plus additional 2 points, so basically 18. And then bonus section to flurry of blows again.
it is going to, as you hit it, disappear.
It can't take any reaction, by the way. One of the staples on the zone is that your weapon and Taijutsu attacks cannot be reacted to, and treat damage, immunity, and resistance and ignore resistance.
Oh, you're still under the zone. Yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Zone is brutal. So that would be grand total of 38 plus 6, 44 points of damage against him. And that's all I can do. For now, at least.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. Okay, yeah, is that your turn then?
Yes, it is.
In that case, at the end of your turn, Cthulhu's going to hit you with the tentacle.
He can certainly try while I dance away. Uh,
29 to hit.
I'll use phase to increase my AC by 5 until the start of my next turn. So basically increasing up to 33. My holy dead thing is so strong that tentacles just miss me. Just duck and weave.
Ethan is
What?
Okay. Australia, Ekron, would you like to do anything?
Well, Akron will. He had enough, and he will just charge his Cthulhu. Just have to make a save of some sort from approaching him.
Probably, but no. So are you waiting on me?
I thought if I could just attack, I'll attack. You just didn't. You said you were not sure if I have to make a save or anything.
No, I said no.
Oh,
Okay.
I misheard. I'll walk within his reach. Within, so I can reach. Let's go with all reliable heavenly punishment. See if I can make more than 2 attacks. I make 2 attacks. Unlucky. Okay, that's what I'll just attack with the. Do it like that instead. 2 rolls. It's 4 and well, I'm out of 3rd level spell slots, so Divine Smite. What did I guess? 30 damage on Cthulhu and 2nd attack. Another hit for another Divine Smite. Yeah, that's me. I just started slashing at him.
Yeah, you unleash this. Well, yeah, I mean, you unleash this barrage of attacks on it, and you kick up all the dust and this as the sort of cloud fades. You will see that you have not managed to break through that shield of madness yet, but there is a full-blown kaiju battle happening there now. As you've definitely gotten Cthulhu's attention.
Whether it's good or bad, I don't know, but this is all I can do.
At the end of your turn, is that the end of your turn, sorry?
Yeah, I don't think I have a bonus action. Yeah, I don't have a bonus action. That's my turn.
Then at the end of your turn, I think Cthulhu's going to use another legendary action. Are there any spells currently affecting Jerry? Like
No,
magic
nothing.
spells specific?
No spells. When he went incapacitated, it dropped the only spell it had on him.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure about the size things, but that's cool. And then it is going to make a tentacle attack. It's still actually going for.
So
Australia. It's coming for you because it says you've just gotten out. Although it doesn't know. You're under the film Moderna and it can see that that's not doing so well. So oh, 33 to hit you, Australia, with a tentacle. Do you have any reactions?
Not that would. No, I don't have anything that would not violate the charm command.
I mean, okay, fair enough.
would she take damage before she's grappled? Or like the same time? Like, how would it work?
At the same time, I mean, it would hit you, triggering the thing, but you would automatically fail because it's just grappled you.
Okay.
So you take 46 points of that damage. Yeah, you've got nothing against psychic, so it is 46 points of bludgeoning and psychic as it just wraps around you, and actually a little bit more gently than it did with the others. It is still crushing like bone and pushing all the air out of your lungs, but it is just sort of lifting you up as though to it looks like it's trying to tempt Seto or like to draw him over, like trying to use one of his allies as bait. But he doesn't know your guys' dynamic at all. So, Australia, it does then go to you.
Well, changes nothing. As I know the spell. And have the command in change. I'm just gonna use greater invisibility on myself. Meaning it would be really hard for the enemy to find me. Well,
That's true. Fair enough.
and yeah, that's it since I can only take one action per turn.
Oh, is that from Dazed? Does that not start to wear off?
I think it's a madness effect. Yeah, it's a madness effect.
No, it was you were dazed by something. I think that's worn off by now. That dazed, yeah, it's an effect from these things, but it isn't one of those.
Yeah, just so used last session might have applied the days because you failed the strength save probably.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
most
I
like
think
that
that was
one.
probably it. So you're not dazed. You have got the rest of your turn. I will say, if you would like to, I mean, you have been commanded to submit, but the way that Cthulhu is grabbing you now, you can feel that it's trying to pull you into the same realm that it's been pulling the others. So if you would like to just let it do that with the rest of your turn and go join the others in the realm of dreams, I will allow that, but it's up to you. You are charmed and invisible.
Well, at least want to ensure that I'm what's called like at least I'm ensuring that I do not die, since that is the goal. So I use 6 charges of the healing light, which is a bonus action. Let's just see. That's a lot of force. And heal for 18.
Okay, as you heal for 18, Seto, you see some of the wounds on this creature's back begin to knit close.
Oh shit.
Not by much, but it does seem to heal slightly in that moment. But yeah, then Estrella, is that going to be your turn?
That is pretty much all I can do, yes.
Okay. Well, we will go to the others that are trying to break out of Cthulhu's nightmare realm in a moment. But I'm first going to give Cthulhu an attack so we can see if anyone joins you. We'll just... Yeah, I'll just take their turn. As it's not acting against your unconscious bodies. But it is in a kaiju battle there with Ekron. So on Cthulhu's turn, it is going to conjure an otherworldly storm of like crackling energy in this sort of eldritch smoke that is gathered around you as I need each of you. Yeah, I'm going to. Sorry, I'm just reading.
Holy shit. That's a big ass fucking. Oh god.
Right, target all your. Okay, I'm trying not. Yeah, so this area is heavily obscured as the eldritch storm breaks out around you. And 3 bolts, okay. So then it is going to send one at Seto and 2 at Jerry, probably. I'm just trying to check. Yeah. Okay, so wisdom saving throws from you guys. Good. The dead mind flag got a crit.
I'll use Diamond Soul again. I'm
Okay, I'm
sorry. I'm sorry for that stupid thing.
I mean, that spends key points, right?
Yeah. I'm on 10 key points.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So long as it's spending a resource.
Yeah, it's every one is a key point. Yeah. Holy shit!
Yeah, that's fine. Look, if I manage to make you run out of key points, I'll celebrate. No, Cthulhu, why would you hit yourself? Something stupid.
Don't be stupid.
There's alien tactics that aren't understandable by anyone. He shot himself with lightning. Okay, so Jerry, you failed that. I need you to make one more.
Does Jinx roll? Because she auto fails.
No, you don't have to roll. You guys weren't targeted. It's 3 bolts, 1 at Seto, 2 at Jerry.
Okay, cool.
31 on the second one.
Okay, so you don't take the damage from the third one, or maybe you take half. Let me double check. But yeah, half on a success. So there was 70 points of psychic. Oh no, sorry, lightning and necrotic damage. Which was already applied there to Seto, so I must undo that.
It's at 70, right?
Yeah, the 70 was applied to you,
Yeah.
but then it is another, each of you are going to take half damage, so another 35 to each of you. If you could just add that yourselves.
Yeah.
please, 'cause-
Yeah.
How much did you say? Sorry, 35?
Yeah, 35. And yeah, the area you are in is heavily obscured, but that is that's just like his dragon's breath. Just forgot it was there. Okay, so then with the rest of its turn, it's going to use Call of Cthulhu on Estrella as well. As you will be sucked into the void, at least your mind will. Did I make an attack with this guy? Was it this turn that I tried the mass suggestion with the film Madonna?
Previous one, I think.
Oh, okay. In that case, it's going to try one more suggestion on you, Seto. So another wisdom save from you.
Oh god.
Let's see how many diamond souls you've got, motherfucker.
Another key point gone. Oh god.
Yep.
Down to 9. 23 maybe? Enough?
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so with that, we will go into the realm. As June is trying to speak backwards, Jerry is trying to fish out a unicorn horn from the void, and Estrella, you appear no longer under the charm effect in here. You have your sort of right mind, but I will say there is in the back of your mind, you do now understand that Cthulhu is right, and that if you do get out of here, you should join him. It seems like probably a good idea. There is still a lingering sort of effect of that spell, but you have your own faculties about you. You can question that yourself. It's like someone else's intrusive thought in your head.
Well, I'll go ahead and try it anyway. I will grow large with my giant's might and attempt to lift up the horn.
Okay, you can give me an athletics check.
Natural 20.
Yeah, 42. Yeah, you you grab and lift this unicorn's horn like, I mean, it looks like Superman carrying a plane, you know, but you are able to lift it over your head without issue. And you are flying, so you can take it wherever you want.
Start flying back to the unicorn.
Oh, you got it, man. Thanks. Oh, now just get that prismatic crystal and you can reattach it. I should be able to get rid of those nasty insect beasties. It does look like it'll go back on, right?
What prismatic thingy? In the box?
Yeah, he took the prism that's inside my horn. Without it, there's no magic. And I'm not whole. At this point, uh, June, you are having quite a bit of trouble communicating with this thing, but I'll say,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, you can make a, yeah, I don't know, a persuasion check with it.
Persuasion check. Try to understand him.
Well, you're trying to speak to it backwards, right?
Yeah, she's basically taking out her notebook, writing it down correct way, and just reversing it and just literally just translating into it like that. She's basically trying to ask what are the stipulations to take a ride on those boats.
Yeah, it'll take some work. You can give me that persuasion check to see
Sure.
if it understands you as well. Okay, yeah, with that, you will, it'll take some time, but eventually you'll get what it is trying to say is that uh, don't get in the boats until midnight and until you've paid a fee. It is, yeah, it would be much easier if you were able to hear him the right way and you feel like you're missing Sakura right now because this thing's talking backwards.
So midnight and fee. She when she says here's midnight, she just looks up at the sun, looks around, looks for the sun, looks for anything like. What time is it right now?
Creature shrugs.
Hmm. Oh, it's the clock in the face. Ah, okay. So should just chat to the guy with talk to the guy that has the time on his face. And we talk to him.
Yeah,
What
you're
is the
standing on a giant clock tower. I mean, you're like
yeah
looking around for how can I tell the time? Oh,
right?
and you'd see
And
Australia appearing at this point as well as you look over in that direction.
okay. And what is the fee? Does it have to be? Is it any fee or no? Like, is there? Do I have to pay gold or? Yeah, she basically tries to translate that to us.
Log, and it'll nod. It does seem to want gold, and it like
Gold.
rubs its fingers together like cha-ching.
1, 2, 3. How many?
It'll nod when you show one, and yeah,
One. Right.
it just
One gold midnight. Mhm.
you see it sort of like face palm a little bit, and then it just gestures back in that direction. It like points towards the sort of clock face, and in the distance, and you see the giant coin bag that is just vomiting coins out into space, and these antlions just eating them all as they appear.
Oh, one of those coins. Gotcha. One giant coin. Okay, thank you. Closes the book and marches towards everybody else. We shall stop off at the face of the clock. Clock face. And check what time it currently is going to this place.
Yeah, as you look down, the hands are moving in the wrong direction.
Hmm.
It seems like it is a very broken clock.
And what is the direction of the places of the clock hands at the moment?
The minute hand is moving counterclockwise, and it stops every now and then, moves a few like minutes forward, and then goes. It seems to be like running in counterclockwise. It's just not stuck on any time. Does not seem to be operational.
Did she like try go to the actual different hands and just put them on 12? Try to put both of them on 12.
You can try. You can give me a sleight of hand check to try and move them. As you can see it, the face underneath will protest to you getting up close, but
Mhm.
it seems to be on its own sort of mechanism.
17.
Okay, and with the 17, you're trying to do what exactly?
I move both the hands to 12 o'clock.
Yeah, you bring both hands together and you kind of hold it there at 12, and you just see the eyes. They seem to be like on either side. It seems to be grimacing, like you're hurting it. But as you just kind of hold both of them together, it is struggling against you, and the the arrows are both. I mean, the hands are both now pointing up towards where the coins are.
Hmm.
It seems like it is trying to like as soon as you let go of this, it's going to start spinning again. But as you are holding it here, you will notice that it goes very quiet, and Estrella seems stuck where she is standing, like she's frozen in time. And you realize the time has completely stopped in here.
Oh, interesting.
Not a goblin.
What happens if she starts making the hands go forward, basically? Forward in time.
Time will resume as soon as it moves even a little bit, like you're having to hold onto it tight to keep it stopped. But if you
Hmm.
start moving it forwards, you'll hear the orb behind you suddenly going, all aboard. Remember, don't board until midnight. Bring your coins, then everyone will get safe. You don't want to get yourselves eaten. Oh, good, you figured it out. Thought that was going to take you a millennium. Don't stop, otherwise it'll go back.
She moves it back.
As near and he's lost again as he just you see him go into a bit of a loop.
Ah, okay. This place makes sense now. Everything is going in reverse. Gotcha. And she'll just walk out over here and greet the Stray. Hi, Stray. How's it doing on the other side? You guys still alive there?
We have reached the possible worst future.
Alright, I'll show you those worst features. Right then. Hey Jerry, have you figured anything out with that unicorn head?
Well, I pointed the chest next to the snake. There's like a gem there or something, or a lens. If we can take it, I could connect everything probably, and Unicorn can use magic and get us out of here.
And you trust a unicorn head?
Not much of a choice, do I?
Fair enough. There's another way out of here. We can get on one of those boats. I figured out that everything here is going back in time.
And you're trusting the boats?
I'm trusting my intuition.
I don't.
Well, Shane, okay, how about this? I'll watch you fix the unicorn head, and if it goes wrong, we try my thing.
Sure. Can you fetch the crystal while I hold this? And he's just holding the giant horn. Here?
I mean, the crystal inside the snake head?
No, inside the chest. Next to the
Inside
snake.
the chest. The snake, I'm assuming the snake is protecting the chest.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
Hmm.
I love Jerry's like logic of your intuition. That's what got us into this mess in the first place.
I think between the two of you can probably charm him and take it.
I'm gonna see what happens if I do this. Dune's gonna create a little mage hand to go towards the chest, see how it reacts.
It will open that third eye and counterspell your mage hand.
Yeah.
Just as it gets close, you just see it stare at you and it flicks its tongue out at you.
She's gonna do it again.
It will counterspell you again.
Keep doing that.
Well, this thing can't have unlimited counter spells, so I'll keep doing it. And she's gonna carry on doing it, even though this thing probably has infinite counter spells.
You slowly start to learn this thing has infinite counterspells. You're like, oh wait, that's not a real snake. That's part of the void space. It's not that it's a creature casting this at you. It's that your magic is kind of just getting sucked into the void. Every time you send a mage hand out there, it's just dissolving into nothingness. It's closer to the anti-magic cone that you faced before than like facing a wizard casting counterspell at you. But you will notice that, yeah, and a weak attempt like that is going to get easily countered.
Yeah. Jerry, it's countering our spells.
What, the hand? Probably have something more powerful.
Like what?
You're using spells, not me.
I have an
Maybe
idea. Let me
Trey
try
has
to
something.
Excuse me, Mr. Snake.
He doesn't speak.
Trust the process. Excuse me, Mr. Snake. does it react when I start talking to it?
That third eye flashes, and you get a flood of like a David Bowie music video for a second, but then your back didn't make any sense. Wasn't words.
Who's David Bowie? I would like to take whatever is in that chest. Would you please allow me to take whatever is in that chest? And give a small smile.
It hisses at you, but you can give me a animal handling.
Nice
Sure.
process.
It's a 23.
Yeah, so it hisses at you.
So instead of eating me, it's hissing.
Yeah.
Let's try your turn.
Oh well, here goes nothing. Try casting suggestions on it to see if that works. And suggested gives us the chest.
Okay, I'll say because of June getting a good animal handling there, we'll give it a what is it? Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom DC 20.
For some reason, I think a snake with a third eye is going to be very wise.
One would think it got a 19. What is your DC?
20.
20.
That's what I said.
Okay. Yeah, so
Oh.
with it seems that because of June manages to kind of calm it a little bit, and then what are you actually saying to it as part of that suggestion?
I say, I suggest you give us that chest. It's safer with us.
It will slither almost like a figure of 8 as that you see the chest move along its body and move out in front of you as its head just stays in front of it or like above it, but the chest is moved in front of the two of you, and you can now see that you can like quite clearly see the lock that is in front of it, and it presents it to you. But the lock, you can see, has got all kinds of symbols etched around it. It looks like there is a keyhole, and that surrounding the keyhole are some kind of runic symbols.
And you try to understand the runic symbols.
Wait, the written thing.
Yeah, it is written. You can both give me Arcana or History, I guess.
Or I ignore it. As I have the rune keeper, which lets me understand any written language. As long as it's not a cipher.
Yeah, this is just a code. It is not a word. They are just letters in a certain combination. So you might be able to recognize that it is a giant, which June you were also able to recognize. But June with a nat 20, you recognize them because they're on the big glowing sword over there. You're like, oh yeah, same runes. Kind of hard to know.
Do I understand any of the? Do I understand what they mean at all, or anything like that?
No, it doesn't mean anything. It's just that you can see it on the sword in the order. Sorry, that it looks like you'd have to fill them in or like touch them in the right order, and the sword has that order on it with the nat 20. You put that together pretty easily.
Oh yeah, I'll tap them in order, see if anything happens.
It glows for a moment, and there's a light from inside the keyhole, and then it fades again. It seems like you probably need a key as well.
Where the heck can we get a key from in here? She's gonna stop looking around.
Polymorph yourself into a key.
love how you assume I can just polymorph into a key, even though you can only polymorph into beasts. Come on, Australia, you know this now.
No.
But yeah, June's gonna start looking around to see if there's any keys.
You can give an investigation check to stop looking around. Are the other two of you doing anything?
Yeah, because it's taking them so long, I'll just like move the horn next to it, the unicorn's mouth, and just place it in his mouth and say, "Hold it," and fly towards them.
Alright.
You can speak
Alright.
telepathically. You don't need your mouth. Well, it's taking so long.
We need a key, and then we need a password. We got the password. We just put those just put those symbols in the order that's on that sword over there. We just need a key. Don't know where to get a key from.
Yeah, DM, how I see the chest is big, but how big would be like the? Can I look at like? Is there any light in the other side? Can I like look in to see how the keyhole looks like?
Yeah, it looks like quite a typical looking key. It does look massive, but yeah, not that strange compared to like a giant's key, or it just looks like it's a big, like an iron key that you would see on a prison cell lock or something like that. But yeah, normal thieves' tools aren't going to cut it on this one. You would need something that is pretty large.
Would a 5 foot large be enough to open it? Like, if I have like a 5 foot object, like if I can make a key, like, we make it like 5 feet long. Does it look okay? It fits.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to if you had a 5-foot key. I don't know if it's exactly 5 feet, but
Well, no more than 5. That's what I'm trying to figure out if I can create one.
yeah, I mean, it would need to be large.
Yeah,
I mean, I will say it is hidden somewhere on this map, and I'd say it's probably 10 feet in length, but yeah, no, definitely only like 3 feet at the actual key part, so you could probably get away with it. I don't know what spell you're talking
I
about,
wanted to
but
use creation and like
yeah, you could
fabricate
probably figure something
whatever
out.
to create it.
Yeah, you could probably use that. The creating the right shape of the key might be the challenge there, but yeah, I'd say that would give you enough to create a key
It
big
will
enough.
take me 11 minutes to do all of this. So I can start, but if you guys find the key, if you look around, then I'll be able. I'm not sure if
Uh,
does it. How long does it feel like we've been here?
Well, I was gonna say, June, because you just got a nat 20 on an Arcana check, when Jerry suggests that it might take him 11 minutes, you know that if you stay here for 11 minutes, you'll stay here for eternity. There's a very limited window to actually break out of this place. Time definitely seems to be moving weirdly in here, but you know that your bodies are in a different place. You kind of understand what's happened here, that you've been sent to the naughty corner.
Ah, okay. Oh, don't worry. I'll set us back to 10 minutes, so that'll give us enough time. She'll go to the clock and start and put us back another 10 minutes.
And
Does that work?
as June is rewinding the clock, and yeah, you see things sort of moving backwards a little bit. Your friends don't, but yeah, you you don't seem to be able to affect much other than the orb guy and the clock mainly, but you will see some other sort of environmental effects. Meanwhile, on the outside, Seto, your friends have all their eyes have all rolled back in their heads. They've all gone limp. If if you don't do something to save them in the next couple of rounds, they they're going to be gone forever. But you and the Archduke of Avernus are fighting the good fight out here.
Question, Dev. It is only Astrea that is sent to the realm, right? The mind.
Me and June there as well. You saw us.
Yeah, those two also.
Are you saying with the Zenogre jumper?
Considering that there is technically no stopping the Sinoga at the moment, since there's no will to prevent it, wouldn't
Yeah,
that
I'd say it
trigger
would
it?
probably be able to come out in the form that you have released before. It wouldn't break the seal completely.
No,
But
I
I'd
just
say,
meant just the the low form. That's what I was like thinking.
Well, you would. Yeah, I mean, it would probably actually send you into a desperate rage because it would trigger a charisma check, but because you're grappled, you would auto fail that. So I'd say it would trigger a desperate rage with the Zenogre in control. I don't know if we've got a proper stat block for that.
For the
I mean,
Sinoga?
you just wanna- I'll leave it up to you. This, I'll say it would take that effect, but do you want to stay as Astrea in desperate rage, or do you want to let it break out into an actual Zenogre form? Because I
Let
mean,
the
the Kaiju
Sinoga
fight is
go.
happening. This, like,
Let the Sinoga go. Let it roar.
okay. So yeah, then the Zenogre would erupt as Astrea's sort of body goes limp in much the same way that Ekron is still controlling Jerry's body. The Zenogre is now controlling Astrea's. Yeah, very cool. So then, with that, good call. We will move on to your guys' turn. As yeah, just took the so yeah, Seto, Ekron, and the Zenogre. What do you guys like to do?
Oh god. Like, you said that it's heavily obscured, right? Like the entire
Yeah.
area around us, right? Oh shit. Fucking pillars and rocks everywhere, and now I can't see shit? Oh god. Hmm.
Like the Cthulhu is like a shield like, of shadows or armor of shadows. Can I still grab him? Like something stopping me from holding him or attempting to grapple, or is the shield
Mm,
stopping me?
No, you could attempt that. I mean, yeah, doing damage is it seems to be like absorbing the impact of the damage. So yeah, there's nothing stopping you from actually interacting with it.
Okay. Define the jutsu I'm using and hope. It
And
works.
pray.
Actually, it probably is. Probably just use legendary resistance if it fails, but maybe ran out of those. I don't know. I'm not counting. Maybe you'll say no. I don't
Yeah,
want to use this one.
I will remind you last time you discovered he has mythic resistances, which it works a little bit different to legendary resistances, but it is something that you can, if you keep hitting him hard enough, you may be able to. That's part of one of those weaknesses that, with enough heavy hitters attacking him at once, you could overwhelm those legendary resistances. So basically, he spends, instead of legendary resistances, he can spend a legendary action as a legendary resistance.
Okay. I believe I've been forgetting something. Chakra Cloak. Yeah. Okay, I'm more than half of my HP, so nothing about that. Thinking about doing something really, really stupid here.
That's what we want to see.
Attempt to leave the area of the storm to attempt to see him.
Yeah. Poke your head up.
Yeah, and then I'll. Yeah, it lets me. Okay, I think it works. The almighty shocking grasp. That cannot go wrong. $24 to hit Cthulhu.
That hits.
For a whopping 24 lightning. And he has no reactions until the start of its next turn. Wait, yeah? Wait, can't take reaction until the start of. Well, shit. Well, no reactions until his turn. That's something.
Yeah, that is something. I'm not sure he has many reactions.
A legendary resistance, not a reaction. Shit.
The legendary things
Yeah, that's on me.
aren't affected by that. But it does actually. That could come into a clutch. I just looked at its character sheet again. So yeah, you will see also as part of that, as you send this the shocking grasp, you will see it sort of ignite that shield that that you've been fighting against as the energy crackles across it, and you will notice that it is starting to falter here. It's like there's probably still quite a lot of Eldritch Shield there. You could use some help in getting through it, but you get the impression with enough determination you might actually be able to punch your way through that problem as well. But hey, you're Ekron, so what am I talking about? I don't know what Ekron thinks of this situation. Probably annoyed that he can't Eldritch Blast, as Jerry.
Probably. With his 8 Eldritch Blasts.
I mean, to be fair, in Titan form, he can probably turn that into like an Eldritch cannon. Just like unload them, but we'll have to figure that out.
Mechanical body. Maybe has a few bonus actions. Yeah, sure, I'll use mechanical body, and 2 extra arms will grow from the mech. Increasing my dex, which affects the AC, and my strength, which is now on a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, I have reached 40 strength.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
We did it, boys. We did it. I can die peacefully now.
That's the game. We've won D&D.
I have won D&D. And that's my turn. My AC is now 1 higher than it was as well.
How willing do you think Ekron's going to be to give this body back?
No.
Well, I still I can make a deal, maybe. Who knows? But that's my turn.
Well, we'll see. If you stuck in there too much longer, it may be his
Maybe forever. Yeah.
for a while. But yeah, I mean, he also does have some special solutions of his own if it comes to it. Seto, however, as did we just have your turn? Or
No,
No, I was the
no.
first one.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, there is Seto and there's Inoga.
Yeah, Seto's gonna. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. It's the easiest way to act, I believe. He's gonna open his eyes and he's gonna use his chakra vision in order to find where June, Jerry, and Sakura would be. And he would take another burn in his eyes in order to nullify. And then he would look towards the Cthulhu and would tell him that this darkness is not very nice. I think that you should also embrace the light and not live in the dark. And he'll try to literally just remove the entire darkness by burning it away.
Well, goodbye, Zenogre.
Yep, I can only nullify it for 3. I can't nullify for 4. And June is there.
I'm immune to
so-
fire.
Okay, then
I'm just vibing,
to
man.
Zinogre.
Yeah, I mean, I will point Inoga may be an enemy currently. Like we don't actually know yet.
Yeah, true.
It's,
So
it's charmed. So
That's a lot of dice.
If I
Oh,
won't
do I roll as well?
deal damage.
wait, I think you targeted only your friends.
really?
So it's forced everyone else to roll. I see.
I did it force from there. It just showed the players. That's why.
Hey,
Explode!
Cthulhu got a 37. Look at that.
I was like, what the fuck?
Cthulhu, okay. Okay.
What the fuck did it get?
Cthulhu, are you okay? Are you okay, Cthulhu? Cthulhu, are you okay?
Yes, to my line.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. So
It
you
takes
will,
damage, I think. Yeah, half of it.
and yeah, what was the damage actually? There has it. I think
88.
you guys need to roll. Just roll anyway. You can give yourselves an extra, like plus 100 if you, just so that it does the damage. Oh no, you may have to roll.
I rolled. It didn't deal any damage.
Yeah, just June and Seto. You can just roll and add. There we go. I'll undo the damage when it applies it to you. Yeah, and just to be clear, who is it not affecting? The like your party member.
Yeah, Sakura, June, and Jerry. Basically. Actually, not Jerry. I'll just target Zenogo. Fuck it, because I know Jerry's always immune. But I also know that Afrela is immune, so it doesn't really matter. And Elias is not here, so I need to spend
Sakura is
45 hit points. Yeah, I don't know why this doesn't work anymore.
It dealt damage. It worked. What do you mean? That's
Yeah, but for me, it still says okay. Now it works. Okay. It took a long time to Dead. Yeah.
It's a lot of enemies.
Yeah, there's a lot going on this map. To be fair.
True. Yeah, that's what he can do this turn.
Okay, well, I mean, the eyes that bite are certainly not seeing much anymore. In fact, you kill the film Moderna, I think, in front of you.
It is there.
Yeah.
but unless I can see the other one.
Yeah, I think they're both killed. Just, yeah, you managed to kill pretty much everything else. I think it's just you guys and Cthulhu now.
Yay!
My point was like, at least what I was trying to do is overtake his darkness with bright light. But also to kill everything in the process.
I mean, yeah, for a moment potentially, but it's a lightning storm, which is the problem. It's like actual void space that is attacking you here. So
No worries.
you do, however, manage to burn away all the ink from the other effects. So the nullifying, the other darkness areas are no longer there, which were silent and oh yeah, they were silent. That you couldn't actually Misty Step before. Forgot about that. Was why they sprayed you with that stuff so you couldn't use verbal components. But anyway, doesn't matter.
Would it release June and Sakura from the tendrils? Like, would it burn them off?
No, because you didn't Cthulhu saved.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, there are ways of getting out of these things, but I will say at this point, the two of them, it seems like it has overtaken their minds. So it does not seem intent on attacking them. It's like it's making new puppets. But yeah, I'm surprised this machine hasn't exploded with what's going on the screen. But
Ooh.
is that your turn there, Seto?
Yes, that's all I can do.
Okay, then there's an ogre in the eldritch storm with fire burning everywhere. Now it's just steam and yeah, no one can see anything. But
It don't care. It has blind sense.
yeah, I was gonna say you can probably feel the lightning around.
And it doesn't care. Whatever it gets in the way, it just barrels forwards towards the first thing it sees, and then roars to assert its domination, which is basically pretty much everyone needs to, let's see, yeah, pretty much needs to make their a DC 17 wisdom save. Come on, move.
Does it affect me and Jerry, or?
It's the Sinoga.
Oh, sorry, I just realized something. It would affect you and Jerry. Cthulhu is immune to frighten. This is a frighten effect if that applies to any of you.
I'm immune.
But
Oh, so it's
you know
only
what? I
me.
also just realized, Seto, as you killed the Pearl Madonna, the charm ends on
Astrea and Sakura.
Australia and Sakura. Australia is still, her mind has been completely taken out, but Sakura would sort of be coming back to you in that moment, as she is still grappled, but she would stop submitting to Cthulhu.
Ooh.
I mean, because she's not here, I feel like it. I did just want to explain it away that Cthulhu had done this, but if you can get her out of that situation, I mean, it could be a thing. I don't know, but sorry, Australia, the Zenoga there, letting out this roar. You get the impression there are no other creatures that are currently all that keen on joining this battle, like from around. And the two samurai that are still surviving, they definitely look afraid, as they are almost snapped out of their own trance, but can't actually see what is roaring. So I assume it's Cthulhu.
And
That's
then
you, big shit.
it makes 3 attacks against the first target it sees, which is Cthulhu.
Yeah, go for it.
Ah, god damn it. Move! Come on, Zenoga, you know you want to move?
Yeah, I think it's. Oh, I'm gonna try and some of the effects. Maybe it'll... God, I don't know how to end the dawn effect.
It's a template, most likely. So just the template and in whatever that is.
It's just Foundry's not responding. It's the actual problem. I think it's just frozen on all of that.
Too much shit going on.
Yeah, I mean you can. Yeah, it's that time. You can just roll the d20s. I'm trying to fix it here.
Yeah, while it's waiting, when I cast the shocking grasp, it affected him, right? Like it damaged him. Looked like it. It hit the shield, I mean.
Yeah.
Ah,
There we go.
19.
19 does not hit.
$23 then.
23 hits.
Mhm. Yeah, let's see if it will let me see the Zenoga sheet. Ah, perfect. For a whooping, 12 damage.
Yeah, we really need to buff this thing up. I'll give it an extra 7 on top of that because we haven't. That's an old stat block, to be fair. Yeah, you managed to climb onto Cthulhu and start chewing into. Not getting into any flesh yet, just sort of hitting this eldritch shield, but yeah, you did some damage there.
And that is good.
I mean, for reference, every time you hit it, you're kind of seeing this effect. There was just so much going on. But that is its Eldritch Shield. Oh god. No, it's stuck there. Then is that all three of you?
I believe so.
Okay, well, in that case, as we go to Cthulhu's turn, he is going to use, well, first of all, he is going to attack with his lightning. And okay, we've got one still in the storm. Yeah, he's going to do sort of same as last term. He's going to use Call of Cthulhu on Sakura. Because that's a mind he definitely wants. As the charm sort of ends and she'll have a moment to look at you before the tentacle that is holding her takes her mind, and then a bolt of energy is coming towards you, Seto. First one. Oh, wisdom save from you, please.
Shit.
Wisdom save from the Zenoga and one from Jerry, please. So just
And I failed.
24 for me.
19.
Don't you get +4 yourself, Jerry?
It's already applying it for me.
22.
okay. Jerry is the. Oh no, actually, this is Cthulhu itself. I think you all fail.
What?
I'm
Really?
double check. I think it's 25. Just
Okay.
yeah, DC 25.
Diamond Soul again, I guess.
Yours is the Nogar. Austrian.
Fif-
It might be immune.
53%.
It is not immune to. It's not within range. I checked.
Nice.
Had I been
Oh.
within range of you, I would have had like enough.
You are immune to lightning damage and resistant to necrotic. So you will not take the lightning damage and only half of the necrotic to the Zenoga. So the lightning was 37 and the necrotic was 35. So you only take, what's that, 17?
That sounds about right.
Okay, I've applied that there.
I'm resistant
And
to
then,
both.
yeah,
I
it was
failed.
72 total if you took it all. But
Yeah, so 36 damage.
And I take 72. Okay.
oh no. Oh, with the
Alright.
24 again.
Twice.
So close. Yeah, look, I don't feel bad about like high DCs in this game.
You shouldn't.
Jerry's strength is fucking 40. I can't use that as the baseline because otherwise. But yes, in that case, I think that's its turn. It pulls Sakura into the void, hits you guys with the Eldritch Storm. Okay, yeah, it does use its attack. So then we are going to wrap tonight's session up on the other side of the veil. As first of all, we are on round 6 here. Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch the streams to work it out, but you guys have probably still got a few rounds before you are tracked forever. However, from the inside, that is a very difficult thing to tell as June has just rewound the clock, and it seems that in doing so, you affected time itself and summoned Sakura into the circle.
June,
think-
just look back at Sakura. Like, Sakura?
I think at this point she probably assumes the fetal position and will stay like that for a while.
And what are the other two doing? Are they still, there? Haven't disappeared or anything from me rewinding time?
We're not affected.
No, they are still there. It didn't seem like they were affected by the rewind. It seems like the passage of time is only really affecting the clock and that plant. Actually, there's a plant growing out of the hole in the clock, and you'll see that grow and like ungrow itself. But it seems to only really be affecting things touching the clock, like the unicorn's hair and the yellow orb thing. It seems physically connected to the clock. The rest of it, when you froze time, that affected everything but you. But that was only when you brought it to midnight.
Oh, very good. There, I get another 10 minutes.
Yeah, in here, not out there. Let's say Astrea.
Time is relative.
See if you can find a key, and I will try my own way. And I just I try to find the part where the lid closes on the chest, and just transform my prosthetic into a blade and just shove it, and try to force it open.
Okay. You can make an athletics check, but you are going to see the snake strike at you. It gets a 17 and misses, but you do see it just snap down at you.
Almost a natural 20 again.
Okay, yeah. So you, as you start doing there. Yeah. Okay. We'll say you start to actually break the box open. You'll see that you're kind of bending it just enough to see for light to start crackling out of it, and you just see these different rays of light shining in all different directions as the snake is going to try and wrap itself around you as well with its other attack. It's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Take 35 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are constricted by this thing. So as you do manage to start levering it up, it just grabs onto the box and starts crushing you against the box itself, as it's just hissing and coiling around you like a constrictor.
Can you try cast hold monster on it?
You can. What level is Hold Monster?
It is 5th level.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. Need a wisdom save from it. DC 20.
Uh, 22.
And passes.
Okay, yeah, this thing, you just see that third eye sort of open up, and it seems to resist you there, but is just holding Jerry squashed up against this case. As we are going to wrap things up here in this moment, but Astrea, are you doing anything there to look for a key, or is anyone doing anything else on top of it?
Oh, I see the key. After failing to cast a spell, Jin starts looking around and sees on the ship at the bottom right there's a key, like a key and a rock over here. Oh wait, it's in the mast. That's cool.
I actually thought it maybe was like the clock tower, since I was like, the sword has the combination. Then, if the sword is connected, like if that is part of the blade, then maybe that would be the key.
Or maybe the literal key that's over there.
Yeah, June, you do see a massive, perfectly sized key sticking out of the ship's mast. You do notice between you and there are all of these little dimensional rifts that seem to be swirling around here, and oh, I forgot the coolest part of the puzzle. Fuck. It's because of that nat 20. I gave you too much. Oh well. You see all these dimensional rifts on the way there that seem to be moving, and it looks like very dangerous space to be traveling through. There are a few rickety bridges, and you can see creatures swimming around on the deck of the ship that look kind of like sharks, but you recognize them as you remember one of those things tearing your arm off not too long ago.
Not great.
But yeah, similar sort of astral shark type creatures that seem to be swirling around that shipwreck.
Oh, sure, we've been doing the work the whole time. You can go get the key.
Should be
No?
easy enough.
Well, then go get it.
Okay, so as Estrella boldly makes her way beyond the safety of this place, I saw how quickly we're trying to move there, so I paused it. But we are going to end things here as she touches off and starts heading in that direction, and you will realize as you walk along this tentacle that gravity starts to sort of give up on you here, and it is going to be quite a treacherous little move across this rift garden. But we'll see if you guys are able to put all of this together and solve the puzzle next week to free yourselves from Cthulhu's grasp while the kaiju battle outside rages on. But thank you guys for the session. My power just went out, so good timing.
Thanks for